Is your microphone on?
Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome back. Today, we are back from our honeymoon. You got Darlene back with us, and we're going to discuss all about our honeymoon, what it was like, and what was the famous Bali like. Some of our likes, some of our dislikes. We're going to tell you the hard truth here on our live stream tonight. And before we get into that, what we've done is Darlene pulled a little fast one on me tonight, and she changed the laptops. That's why she's looking extra bright and special and beautiful, as she's using the expensive Apple Mac, and I'm just using the HP. So she swapped it around. This is normally my chair where I sit, and I came and sat here tonight getting ready for the live stream. I'm like, hang on, this ain't my laptop. She's taking it so she could see how she looks on the live stream. So let us know what you think. Does Darlene look extra special tonight? Let us know in the comments, because she's got the expensive laptop with the very good camera on it. It's the Apple, what is it, Mac M2 that we're using.
Babe, I have to experience this from time to time.
You have to experience it from time to time. So anyways, thank you all for joining us. We are live, and it is our first Saturday night back live since we've come back from our vacation. And I asked my wife before we did the live stream, as there's something that I've been wanting to say to you all, and not sure how I was going to say it or what I was going to put it out without trying to look bad. And what it is we've always said since the beginning that we do everything for free on this channel. Okay. And that we help anybody that wants to get help in retiring out here. We'll put you in touch with the right agents. We'll put you in touch with the right immigration officers, the right dentist, right hospital. We do all of that, and we do it absolutely free of charge. People send us, dozens of emails every day, and we're answering as many as we can get through and giving our time up for absolutely free. We don't ask a penny. But one thing that we are finding since we said that is everybody stopped sending us coffee and also super thanks, and it is now eating into our wallet, and we want to continue doing this for free for helping everybody. So don't take it the wrong way. We're not e-begging or anything like that. We want to continue our services for free, but the coffees and the super thanks really did go a long way, paid our gas fees, helped us to help all of you that have come out here to retire in Thailand and spend our time with you and do the things that you need to make your retirement all that better. So let's get into today's live stream. Who we got online, babe?
You didn't even talk about.
Oh, they're going to ask all the questions. questions? Here we go. Jerry Hart says, hello, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. Looking forward to hear about your Bali experience. By the way, what did Darlene think of the Western style desserts offered on the cruise? Any favorites? There you go, babe. There's one for you straight
Too
away.
sweet.
Too sweet.
Yeah, now I know the answers why they look different. It's too sweet.
But
Too
did you
sweet
have a
for me.
personal favorite on the cruise ship?
Look on the camera.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my personal favorite on the dessert is the OMG cheesecake. It's a real cheesecake and it's awesome.
Oh, it was absolutely delicious. This cheesecake, I swear to God, it was this thick. It came in a circle on the plate, and the name of it was OMG cheesecake. So we decided we both love cheesecake. Let's try this OMG cheesecake. And the first bite, we knew why it was called OMG. It was absolutely to die for. And then Darlene ordered, I think the night before we came off the cruise cake, a chocolate cake. And what was that chocolate cake called, honey?
It's a 7-layer chocolate cake. I just got curious. How big is a 7-layer chocolate cake? I was like, is it really 7-layer?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ordered it.
And was it?
Yes, it is 7-layer, but it's just like a thin layer like this, like 17 layer. So it's not that big.
Really, I remember looking at it and it was like that size right there. But I tasted it and I thought it tasted better than the OMG cheesecake. It was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, we had a fantastic time on the cruise ship. Thanks for asking, Jerry. Who we got next? Tommy Lee says, good morning, guys. Hope you had a great honeymoon. And we did. We had a fantastic honeymoon. How you been over there, Tommy? Looking forward to meeting you in person when you get out here, brother. Dennis L, I love the lives. Good evening. And we love the lives too. We love doing this. This is
better than the video.
Yeah, it's a lot less energy and a lot less no editing.
Yes.
So,
you know what? After we came back here, we still doesn't have an energy to make a video, and that's the truth.
Yeah. And Malcolm Hawkins says, good day, Team Coops, Darlene Andretti, Mal and Kantea. We went 2 days ago with some subscribers, the go-karts out here in Pattaya, and we got challenged by one of our subscribers. His name's Alpha Romeo. You may have seen him in the comments before. And we decided to post it on a Facebook group and give anybody the opportunity to beat my lap record that I have there. And Malcolm came out, and being Australian that he is, he was a heck of a team spirit. And he's now challenged me because he didn't beat me in the go-karts, that is. Sorry, Mal, got to put that out there. He's now challenged me to race the bigger cars at the racetrack here in Pattaya. So we're going to try and organize that in the next few days ahead. So looking forward to that one, Mal. And Tommy Lee says, always looks better than Cooper, regardless of computer. Oh, my God. Okay, I got to give you that one, Tommy. You're absolutely right, Darlene. Does look better than me. Dennis L, do you know of any that had a blood transfusion, and is it safe to get one in Thailand? Yes, it is safe. Do I know of anybody that's had one here? No, I don't. But I do have a subscriber friend, and he's asked me not to put his name out, that just was in the hospital for the last couple of days. And he had a lot of kidney stones, and he was in there for several days. And, the hospitals here, I trust them 1,000,000%. Most of the doctors here that you'll find that work at these professional medical hospitals got their medical degree either in the US or in England, okay? Either at Boston Medical in the States, which is one of the most prestigious medical centers in the States, or at Oxford University in England, Oxford Medical Center there. So these doctors are highly, highly qualified to Western standards, and they have all the technology that we have in the West. And when it deals with blood and stuff like that, they've got all the proper machines. They don't need to send it out to the lab. They have their own labs on site. Very, very, very professional. Darlene and I had a medical here last year, and they did a fantastic job in the medical. We got all our results the very next day, and perfect. I can't fault them, Dennis. I really can't. I would not fear having a blood transfusion here if I needed one. No. Africa Islam. Hey, buddy, how's it been? He says, Cooper's Troopers and Queen Darlene, coffees are coming soon. Thank you for that, Africa. Africa was here just a little while ago. I met him in person. He's a very, very close friend and works together with Ice-T, the rapper. And he brought me a poster from Ice-T that he autographed to Cooper's Thai Adventures for all the things that we do for the veterans out there. So Africa, fantastic guy. He says he's going to be coming back here in the near term and bringing his wife out here. And my wife and his wife have been talking on Messenger. And I know both of us are looking forward to meeting his whole family when he comes back out here. So thank you, Africa, for taking time out of your busy schedule and coming on and joining us. Really appreciate it, brother. Pete Johnson says, good morning, Vietnam. Oh, sorry, wrong moment. Laughing out loud. Greetings all. Hope everyone is fantastic after the holiday and the lovely Coopers are rested after their vacation.
Actually, it feels like we need a vacation.
To get over our vacation, yes.
And you know what I realized? It's tiring in a cruise ship. It's more tiring in a cruise ship than when you're inland. The whole time we were in a cruise ship, I just want to sleep.
Really?
Yes.
Well, why were you in the casino most of the time with me then?
Because you were there, so I had to be there too.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that one. And Nate Kidd says, nice to see you guys. Planning to see you in July. I'll be reaching out for your assistance on housing and retirement visa. No problem. You got our email down there, cooperstieadventure@gmail.com. And if you haven't already, Nate, please subscribe to the channel and then go over and join the Facebook group, as we have over 140 subscribers on there of the 800 plus that are on there that are currently living here in Thailand. And they can give you a lot of great advice too. But we're more than happy to help you out when you get here, brother. Black Ops, there we go. Al, he says, hey, Cooper and Darlene, good to see you last night. And great to see you too last night. Al is a fantastic guy. He's from England. He lives here in our condominium complex. And he's the king of banter. He really is. He is incredibly funny. And he told me that he just got back from England. He went back home for Christmas and he flew back New Year's Eve. And it was me dishing out all the banter last night, and he didn't even have a comeback for me. So it must have been the jet lag, as I finally got one over on him. Thank you, Al, for coming on and joining us, brother. And it was great to see you again last night. Dennis L., good evening. When are you getting back on the scooter? Very, very soon, actually. I've got to take it for a service, Dennis. And I said to the wife, I said, hey, you know, we're at the interval where we got to take it for the service. So probably in the next day or two, I'm going to take it for the service. I also bought a mount on Lazada that that connects to the mirror, so I can put my camera on there and I can film driving around Jomtien and Pattaya. And that's a video that I plan on making soon, driving tour of what it is like in Jomtien and Pattaya. So anyways, let's get to Bali. All right. So Bali, what are your thoughts on Bali? What did you think about Bali, honey?
To be honest, I'm always I'm very vocal on the humidity in Thailand, that I really don't like the humidity in Thailand. But when we get to Bali, oh my God, it feels like it's double the humidity, and I can't stand it. So when we arrive in Bali, it's like, did we roam around Bali?
Yeah, we did. We had the taxi.
Because we went to this island and then to the next island. It's like Bawang, is it Bawang?
Yeah,
Lembar,
Lumbar.
and then on the next one is another island, and then Binoa. 2 days in Binoa, and we just tried the first island, of course, because it's our first time in Bali, and we need to go. I we had to go to excursion because, of course, it's your first time in the area, so
Mhm.
you need to experience it. And we tried the first and second day, but third and fourth, I really don't want to go out anymore.
No, and we had a great time in Bali. I love the island of Bali. There was some downsides. We couldn't find AC anywhere. We've been around north side of Bali, the east side of Bali, southern side of Bali, and last night when we went to Fraser's to meet up with some subscriber friends of ours for a meal, Liz told me, well, actually, I've been to Bali, and the mall you went to was the wrong mall. There's another mall that you could have gone to, that you should have gone to, that had aircon. We didn't know, where, first time there, tourists, all that sort of stuff. And the mall we went to, there was no aircon in it. But in everywhere that we went, and we went to Vietnam, we went to Singapore, and we went to Bali. So we went, quite around Asia there. And also on the cruise ship, Darlene had one pet peeve. There was one thing missing in the bathroom, and everywhere that we went, that she could not find. And what was that one pet peeve you had, honey?
Bidet.
Bidet. There was not a single
Bidet
bidet.
is my life.
Yeah. So us Westerners, we're used to just using toilet paper, clean ourselves, and away we go. Darlene has never experienced it, but she experienced it on this trip, as in Vietnam, in Bali, and also the 5-star hotel we stayed in Singapore,
Singapore.
also, and the cruise ship. There was no bum gun. So
I wa- I need to have I need to make a New Year's resolution when New Year's Eve came. And actually, I just want to add, in Bali, it's
Mhm.
like before, in Bali area,
Uh-huh.
it's supposed to be the Singaraja. Their capital is
Mhm.
supposed to be Singaraja, so the big streets and
Mhm.
wide streets are in there, but they change it into Denpasar. I think that's the one
Mhm.
in Binoa.
Mhm.
It's near Binoa where we went, but it's not it's not supposed to be the city, so the roads are smaller, and I like this infrastructure. It's
Mhm.
like the traditional one. It's like the very culture, rich in culture,
Mhm.
but it's just hot.
Mhm.
It's just hot. And you know what? What I found on a cruising is, if you came from a ship, it's like the people waiting for you will gonna rip you off. It's
Yes.
like everything is in dollars. They want it in dollars. And
Mhm.
even if you ask how much is it in your currency, they were just gonna convert it on how much that dollars is equivalent on their currency. And it's just way too expensive.
Mhm. Even in Vietnam, we found that.
Yeah. It's
One,
a major rip off too in Vietnam.
yeah, we got to the port, the first stop at Vietnam, and we just walked down to the end of the pier, and there's a bunch of taxis down there waiting for the people to come off the cruise ship. And we just said, take us to the local mall. And the guy said $40 US. So
Like
I sort of Googled where the
two
local
to three
mall was
kilometers,
on the
right?
cell phone, because we had the roaming package on our cell phones. And it was literally like a mile and a half down the road. We could have walked it. And he wanted $40 for it. And I was like, and he's like, go and come back. That's both ways. And I thought to myself, that's incredibly expensive. And so he took us to the mall, and it was, what was it called? Mike's Mall, I want to say. It
Dan.
was Dan's Mall. Dan's Mall, in this fishing village where the cruise ship docked. And it was literally, the mall was smaller than my living room. Okay, it was about the same size of my living room, actually. Let's be fair. And that was it. It was one floor, one shop only, and nothing else there. And we thought it was going to be a decent sized mall. We'd be there for a couple hours, hence why he was charging that fee, because he'd wait for us to take us back. Nah, you were in and out of there in about 45 seconds. You looked in there like, nah, nothing I want in here. And all it was shoes, wasn't it? I think it was just shoes that we saw on there and a couple pairs of pants, not much else. And that was pretty much all they had in the mall. So he took us back to the cruise ship, and I gave him $20. I said, I'm not paying 40. I'll give you 20. And he happily took it, you know. So I guess that was a good negotiating tactic on me. Singapore, the taxis were cheaper than what they were in Vietnam. We went around several places in Singapore. Bali, we used the taxi there too, didn't we? Went to a mall in Bali. I didn't think it was that expensive. What was it, $20? But it was a 30-minute ride in the taxi. So
it's like you better off buying on the supermarket for souvenirs than in the market.
Yeah, yeah. Go to the supermarket and buy your souvenirs there.
Even in Vietnam, because you were gonna have a good price in the supermarket where the souvenir shop is, rather than in the market where you thought that you were gonna get a good deal. Because it's all in. But cruise ship experience is awesome. It's an awesome experience, especially for me, because it was my first time. It's the ship was nice. It's all nice. It's big, and there's a lot of activities that you can do in there, and you will not gonna get bored. But it's just that when they know that you came from a cruise ship, these people will gonna
they were rip-off artists there. Yeah, I got to give it that. Every port, they were all the same rip-off artists. I can't put it on any one country. They all did it. So yeah. And Dennis L says, did you try guys burgers on a cruise ship? Yeah, we did try the hamburgers on a cruise ship.
And on the one that's on the deck, I forget.
By the pool?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried that one. And then we also went to the British pub that was which was there on a cruise ship. And we tried the burgers there, and they were pretty good.
Which one? I don't remember.
The one that's open 24 hours, babe. The one that was above reception.
Oh yeah.
You remember the British pub there? Yeah.
We went there like 2 a.m.
2 a.m. and had hamburgers. And it was good. It was good, Dennis. I really enjoyed it.
Our money, we need to get our money's worth.
Yeah. So we got some extra food at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's right. And he also says, is the bum gun water hot or cold? The bum gun water that we have here in our condominium, we can't say it anywhere else because it didn't have it. But what we have here is sort of room temperature, lukewarm at best. You know, it's not hot, it's not cold, it's like lukewarm. Yeah, so it doesn't give you a shock when you pull the trigger on it. Expired passport, bro. There's another one. Says Cooper, I found the humidity to be mild in Bali compared to Thailand. That was late November. Well, we were there on New Year's Eve, and it was incredibly humid. It was 95% humid. The temperature outside, they said, was 29 degrees, but it felt like 40 is what they said on the radio. It's 29 degrees outside, but with the humidity, it actually feels like 40. So that put the temperature about 100 to 110 Fahrenheit for those of Americans that are watching here. It was very hot and very humid in late December. I don't know what it was like in November, but in December, I can honestly say it was a lot more humid than I've ever experienced here in Thailand.
But Vietnam weather is good.
Vietnam weather was much cooler, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Philippine weather that I like. You can't even feel it's humid, but you can barely feel it.
I agree. And Malcolm Hawkins says, hey, Coops and Darlene, you used to have buy me a coffee scan code on your screen, but not there anymore. Speak to the editor.
It is there.
Is it still there on our last video?
The link is still in the description.
And the link is also in the description. But Michael S. says, good morning, Cooper and Darlene. Looking forward to getting there Thursday. Oh, wow. He's only a couple of days away. I need some warm weather. It's currently 20 degrees Fahrenheit with snow and freezing rain here. Well, you're going to have plenty of warm weather. Today, it was 31 degrees Celsius here, which is upper 80s. So it's about 87, 88 degrees here at the moment, and beautiful, beautiful. Humidity's down low currently. It's not high up. This is the winter season in Thailand, so the humidity tends to drop down. And the humidity, I would say right now, is nice and comfortable, 15, 20% humidity. Dennis L. Did you lovebirds have a balcony room on the ship? Yeah, we did. It was our honeymoon, so of course I wanted to treat my wife to a very nice room. We had a balcony room, absolutely beautiful. We went out there many times out on the balcony. Darlene and I were continuously looking for dolphins or whales while we were in the ocean. Never saw one. Nope, nope, nope. Darlene saw something in the water and said, "Wait, what's that, honey? What's that?" It was a piece of styrofoam. So
I was
no,
dreaming of seeing a wild dolphin,
seeing some big wild fish out there in the
like
middle
a
of the ocean.
whale.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we didn't get to see one. We didn't get to go on the front of the ship and do the Titanic thing either. But we did have an absolute blast. Thank you for asking, Dennis. Sorry.
Oh, I just want to add, but I have to give the what do you call this? The water in Bali is very good, crystal clear.
Oh, in the ocean.
water
It was super. When we came into dock in Bali, we were standing on the balcony and we're looking over,
It's crystal clear.
and it was. I mean, we must have been in maybe, I don't know, 100 foot of water. I mean, because that's what the ship sort of needs to be able to dock. And I could clearly see down to the bottom 100 feet. So that was fantastic. I've never seen that in my life. So the water is absolutely beautiful. The ocean in Bali.
Yes,
I gotta
even I
give it
was
that.
on the top deck.
Mhm.
Like it's like how many floors? 13 floor.
13 floors on the
13th
ship.
floor,
Yes.
and I'm always on the sun deck, so it's like 14th floor. I can see the sea urchins down the
Yeah.
bottom. There's a lot of sea urchins.
Yeah, you told
And
me that, didn't you? You can see them.
Yeah, and we're supposed to do scuba diving in Bali, but unfortunately, Cooper got the flu.
No, you had the flu in Bali. I had the
No,
flu
I
in
had it.
Vietnam.
I had it in Singapore.
Oh, you had it in Singapore. That's right. I had
Yes.
it in Bali. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. A lot of people got the flu on the ship. It wasn't COVID or anything, but
it's just the flu.
it's just flu going around. And when you're in
Yeah.
closed confinement, everybody gets it. So, yeah, we did have the flu. Giorgio. Hello, Giorgio, my friend. Welcome back, Darlene and Darren. We missed you, and we missed you too,
Yes,
Giorgio.
we're
We were
looking for
hoping,
you on the go-kart.
yes, we were hoping you and your lovely daughter would come out and join us at the go-karts, have a go around there. The girls went around the track, and that's why Darlene and I got the nickname Darlene Andretti. So, as their famous
Yeah,
race
no,
car
I mean,
driver.
I said I thought the girls is so afraid to do the racing.
Mm-hmm.
So I told them we're just gonna do the one for the kiddies.
Mm.
Oh my god, I didn't expect that Kate will gonna be that fast.
Yeah, the Thai woman, Mal's girlfriend.
Kate and Pin.
Yeah. And so Darlene challenged them to go on the fast track, and they had a blast. And Dave Stewart. Hello, Dave. He says, "Hi, Cooper and Darlene. Good to see you live. And thank you, Dave. Great to have you on here joining us. How you been, brother?" I like that display picture he's got there. Sid Steed says, "Hello, Cooper and Darlene. Thank you for hosting at Fraser Sports Bar Wednesday. Nice crowd and great to meet new people. And thank you, Sid, for coming. And thank you for coming on to the live stream. It is great to meet new people. That's why we started this YouTube channel. To get expats together. I've had so many emails, so many comments, even on the live stream. People said, Cooper, I'd love to come to Thailand. It looks like a beautiful place, but I don't know anybody there. And with that, I said to Darlene, let's create a Facebook group, get everybody on there that wants to join. And that way they can all talk to each other, all get to know each other. And then when they get out here, they're not strangers. They actually made friends before they got here. So, Sid, that's why we created the channel. That's why we created the Facebook group. Bring great people together. And we've had a fantastic time meeting as many people that want to meet us as possible. Unfortunately, we can't do it on one-to-one as much as we'd like to. So what we do is we try and have meetings and gathering and events at least once or twice a month, so people can get a chance to hang out with us and we can get to know you all as well as you've gotten to know us. Because at the end of the day, you can see us and hear us, but we can't see and hear you. We can only read your words. So it's a great opportunity for us too to meet you. And that's one thing I promote on this channel, that our doors are always open to our subscribers, and we'll do everything that we can to help you out within our means. So thank you for that, Sid. And it was great to see you in person, brother. Dennis says, how many ports did you stop at, and did you get a chance to go diving? We stopped at, well, let me
3
see.
ports in Indonesia.
Well, first we stopped at Koh Samui. Then we went to 1 port in Vietnam, 3 in Bali, and then Singapore. So what's that? 1, 2, 5.
Yeah.
6. Sorry, 6 ports we stopped at. And no, we did want to go to scuba diving, but unfortunately I fell ill, and I didn't feel that I would be able to regulate my ear pressure in my ears while diving. So I said to Darlene, we're going to have to give it a miss this trip. But unfortunately, we really wanted to go scuba diving in Bali, as Darlene has never scuba dived with sharks. I've done it many times. I have no fear of sharks at all. Scuba diving, I've never done great white or makos. Of course, I'm not stupid, but I've swum with many sharks: black tip, white tip, bull sharks, reef sharks, tiger sharks. Never had any problems with them. I've even hand-fed sharks, and when I went scuba diving over in Egypt at Sharm el Sheikh. So I enjoyed hand feeding the black tip sharks that they had there. And sharks aren't as dangerous as everybody thinks. In the movies, they make them out to be dangerous, and every once in a while people get bit by a shark. But you know what? More people get bit by snakes than they do by sharks. So maybe 1 person a year dies from a shark bite, whereas snake bites, there's tens of thousands that die every year from snake bites. So I feel a lot more safer and comfortable in the ocean with sharks than I do out in the jungle, and I got a few snakes around there. So Darlene really wanted to scuba dive with sharks and experience it, and I've shown her, how safe it can be. But you just keep your wits about you, and don't touch their mouth. It's the key thing. Don't put your hand where if you don't want to get bit. And maybe one day soon we'll be able to go on a shark dive together. I've done it many times, probably more than 40, 50 times I've dived with sharks. And I never once had a problem, and nobody else did. The areas that scuba divers tend to go scuba diving with sharks, the sharks are used to the divers there, and the divers normally go down and they give them food and everything. And the old additive, a dog never bites the hand that feeds it. Well, a shark's exactly the same. They're used to it. They come by you, they let you touch them, and they don't bother you. I've been scuba diving with stingrays as well. I did that off the coast of Africa. Absolutely loved it there. Scuba diving with the stingrays, hand fed them, and again they were so used to the divers, and that's why you go with a group of divers to with these clubs, because they know the safe spots to go to protect you, and they don't have incidents there.
And I'd rather go diving underwater than riding what's that?
I don't know. I'm waiting for you to come out with it.
Roller coaster.
Oh, roller coaster. Yes. When we were in Singapore, we stayed the night at the hotel, and the next day we went to Universal Studios, and I got Darlene on 5 super roller coasters. And the first 2, she was absolutely terrified, but the last 3, she absolutely loved. So
Yeah. How's the experience? I cried.
Yeah, she did cry the first one. I've actually got the pictures. I'll show you all in a minute. Dave Stewart says, my parents are from Indonesia. All my life, I wipe with paper, flush with a bottle of water, and drying with paper. And that's what Darlene did on the cruise ship. She took a bottle of water and she took that into the bathroom with her. I know what I'm gonna do now.
It really saved my life.
And what did you say? You said, I figured out how you Westerners do it. What you do is you have a number two in the morning and then you go straight in and have a shower. So she says, I'm going to time my number twos that I do it before I have a shower every morning.
No matter what happened, I have to do number 2 before I take shower.
Yeah. Dave Stewart, I like your positive community. And we love our positive community. Everybody out here is positive. We haven't had any bad people out here. Of the 800 people on our Facebook group, I got to be honest with you, Dave, I've only had to kick one person off the Facebook group, and because he was harassing some of the females on there, and I didn't like it, and I kicked him straight away. But other than that, we've had a absolute 99.99999% positivity on the Facebook group, and our subscribers are all great people, such as yourself. And I take it as a blessing that we've been lucky to have such a good group of people. Dennis L, sharks, not me. I'll get you in a cage. We'll take you down so you can see the sharks. You'll be safe. Ray Ross says, good morning from New England. Brooke is looking much better today. See you next month for 3 weeks. And yeah, Darlene looks like Brooke. I guess she's sitting in his chair. So how you doing, Brooke? I like the long hair. It looks good on you. You lost some weight.
but anyway, speaking of Bali, I remember when when we're talking about where we will gonna retire. We are still in Kuwait then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Bali is really in our bucket list because we watch a lot of videos. Yeah, but it's just because of the retirement age. That's why we didn't go in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe we didn't go to the retirement community there in Bali.
No, we didn't get to that part of Bali.
Yeah, because I love their villas. The villas that I'm watching.
The Bali style
Yeah, the
villas
Bali
with the
style.
swimming pools
Yeah,
and the
in
garden and the bathroom and all that.
That one. Yeah,
I
like that
wanted
one
to see them
because-
too.
Yeah, but where we went, I didn't see any of those.
No, unfortunately, I would have really
but-
liked to seen it.
But the resort that we went to, I
Mm.
really liked it. I really
Mm.
like the surroundings. And then it's by the beach and it's so nice.
Oh, it was absolutely beautiful. And the last stop on our trip was Singapore, and Singapore probably upset me the most because they took my vapes off me. I had 2 vapes and they took them both off me, so I'm deeply depressed because I don't have a vape to smoke now, so I have to go out and buy some new vapes. And then in the meantime, I'm back on the cigarettes again. So I got to get out. I hope I wonder, is the vape shop open tomorrow? I really want to get some more vapes. So yeah, they took them off me because Singapore does not allow vapes. They are illegal in Singapore.
Yes.
Bear in mind, if you're going to Singapore, do not take duty-free cigarettes or vapes. They will take them off you because they don't allow them in there. They want you to only smoke their cigarettes and no vapes. So heads up if you're going to Singapore.
Yeah, I really look forward on Singapore on our trip. That's what I'm really looking forward to. But unfortunately, I got sick when the day before we disembarked.
Yeah,
so
you did. You caught the flu from me, I think.
Yeah, so I really didn't enjoy it. I really didn't enjoy that expensive hotel. But oh my God, their sky park is beautiful.
Oh, it was beautiful, the sky park. And Robert Mac Media says, Vietnam is my home away from home since my wife has a house there. And we only got to see South Vietnam, which was Ho Chi Minh City, better known as Saigon. Only the Westerners call it Ho Chi Minh City. The Vietnamese still call it Saigon. And sorry to say this, Robert, I wasn't very impressed with the South of Vietnam. I don't know where your wife's from. But I was told the nice part of Vietnam is up in the north around Da Nang area where the nice beaches are. So I'd really like to go back and experience that side of thing, as a lot of expats say it's fantastic up there.
Yeah, and apparently the Vietcong, which is the north, is the better one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what do you call this? I love Vietnam's history. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was always listening to these tour guides,
Mm.
and when you get to Vietnam, especially on the south, you will not gonna like it that much. But when you hear the story, you will gonna love it.
Yeah. It's got a lot of history, a lot of good history.
Yes. What was that?
And sorry, I for the last message. Last message, he's typed a letter A and sent before he'd finished. Al DeCisi, hello Al. He says, "Good morning to you both. Did you know that according to stats, there are 2 shark attack deaths around the world and 150 deaths from falling coconuts annually?" Yeah, exactly, Al. My point. I knew there was less than 5. I think last year there was 1 shark fatality last year in a place called Bonsai Beach in Australia. Being a scuba diver for over 30 years, I sort of get the news come up on my cell phone from Patty, which is who I qualified scuba diving with. And it was a Patty diver that died. But that was the only one that I knew of last year. But it probably average, yeah, two shark attack deaths around the worldwide annually is nothing. They get more people dying from falling coconuts, walking across the street, getting hit by a drunk driver, or anything like that. Than you do from shark attacks. It's very rare. I know the movie Jaws sort of scared the bejeebies out of everybody. It even scared me, and until
And
I
then
encountered my first shark, and I was like, wow, it's not doing what I thought it was going to do. I sort of put my instructor in front of me thinking, hey, if it's going to eat somebody, he's going to eat him first. He's a lot bigger. I was a lot younger and I was a faster swimmer. So I knew it would get to him first before me. And no, they don't bother you. They come around you. They look at you. You look at them. They'll let you touch their side. And yeah, it's really not a problem. At no time have I ever felt threatened scuba diving with sharks. I gotta admit, with over 30 dives that I've dived with sharks, I've never ever felt threatened. Cloud AC, do you know anything about the Jomtien Fishing Park? I just bought a rod and reel and looking for anyone is interested in casting for some dinner. I don't know anything about Jomtien Fishing Park. I do love fishing. Brooke and I both love fishing, and what we'd really like to do, Claude, is look at the possibility in the coming months ahead, getting a group of us together and we all pitch in and hire a fishing trawler and we go out there deep sea fishing. That'd be something I'd really be interested in. So, yeah, good luck with your rod and pole. I hope you catch a nice big mackerel or something out there and enjoy your supper, buddy. But that's something that I'll be looking into. And if you get a chance, Claude, when you speak in the Jomtien Fishing Park, ask them if they know who does the deep sea fishing out here. As I'd really be interested in going on that as a trip. Joe Ford, I thought they were illegal in Thailand too. Maybe I'm wrong. Well,
they are.
here's the thing, Joe. I'll tell you something that God's honest truth. Prostitution is illegal in Thailand. Okay. It has been since the 1920s. Okay. When it was called Siam. Bit of history buff me. But it's tolerated. Okay. Marijuana is another one. It's supposed to be illegal in Thailand, but there's shops everywhere. Okay. And apparently they're looking at changing the law on that and making it for medical purposes only. They're in discussions right now about that here in Thailand. So that may be something that's happening soon. In the next 6 months, maybe, because it takes 3 months to argue and then 3 months to get voted on here in Thailand. But vapes is another one. It's supposed to be legal in Thailand, but if you go to any of the night markets, they all sell them here. So it's one of those things that it's sort of frowned upon, but it's tolerated.
Maybe it's just Singapore. Singapore's very
Singapore was extremely strict on it.
strict.
Vietnam wasn't. Bali wasn't. I had no problem with my vapes in either place.
Yes.
But Singapore, no, they took them off me.
Yeah, even
Both
when
of
we
them.
came in back here in Thailand, there's no problem. It's only Singapore.
Yeah. I even asked him, I said, hey, can you hold them? Because I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm only here for 24 hours and I'll pick them up and I'll take them out the country with me. They said, no, they're ours. And that was the end of it. Dennis L. How did the bed sleep? I got the best rest on the cruise the wife and I went on. What? Well, I did not like the bed. I found it hard and very lumpy. We didn't find out until the last night that we could have asked for a topper for the bed. So I wish I would have thought of it and asked for it. But no, I sort of woke up in aches and pains. What did you think of the bed?
It's okay. Anyway, you will only gonna use the bedroom to sleep.
But then you'd had quite a few drinks every night, so I
Yeah,
think you
so it's
you
okay.
slept good anyways because
It's
we had the
okay.
free alcohol on there. And I must admit, I had quite a few Jack Daniels and Coke Zero the whole trip. I was like, well, if I paid for them in the package, I might as well make the use of them.
Yes.
Yeah. Expired passport, bro. Hey, Cooper, really surprised the poverty in Vietnam is worse than the Philippines. It is. I can honestly say that. I've been in both countries now.
Yes.
I would never have guessed that. And yes, it is. Vietnam is a communist country. I did see quite a lot of poverty out there, more than I ever did in the Philippines. And we traveled the breadth of Philippines all over. And yeah, there was a heck of a lot of poverty out there. If you didn't live in the city and you lived in the country, there was a lot of poverty. There was a lot of graffiti around where we filmed the video. Where outside the mall, all the walls were just gang graffiti on
And
there.
these beggars will gonna harass you.
And the beggars
And the
harassed
vendors.
us out there. So yeah, we did find that in Vietnam.
It's like they're really persistent.
Yeah, if you don't live in the city, then you're living the life of poverty in southern Vietnam that we experienced. Again, we haven't been to northern Vietnam where everybody says it's beautiful.
Yes.
I can only speak about what we saw in the south, but I really felt sorry for the Vietnamese people because they seemed to be very friendly. Even though they're from a communist country, they seem to be very friendly.
Yeah, the others, but the others, I was like, just taking picture of this because the tour guide took us to the market, and it's just the local market, so it's really the local one. And I'm taking pictures of the big fishes and the big crabs and octopus because it's real big, and I don't see it here in Thailand because it's much bigger. And I'm just taking a picture of it, and oh my god, the vendor shouts at me.
Yeah, he didn't want you taking a picture. Maybe he thought you were working for the competition. Who knows?
He shouted at me. I was like, oh, I just put my phone back on my bag, and I didn't take it. Take it again anymore.
Or maybe he thought you were taking a picture of him. One of the two.
I'm just it's on the floor, so my phone is there. They're like looking at the floor.
Bravo 29, welcome back, Bravo. He says, good morning and welcome back. Laid in, looks like you both enjoyed your cruise. We really did, Bravo 29. We had a fantastic cruise, fantastic time, met some great people on the cruise ship of all different races and nationalities. We had Americans on there, Germans, Europeans, Australians. We had quite a few Filipinos on there that were cruising as well, enjoying the cruise ship. Thais also. Yeah, it was a lot of different people on that cruise ship from all over the world. And we had an absolutely fantastic time. Go back when you get a chance after the end of the live stream, Bravo 29, and watch the beginning, and we go over all our thoughts on each place that we went to.
You will not get bored because there's always a party on the deck.
Yeah.
There's always a program in the
cruise ship.
Theater.
Dennis L., can you please say hi to my wife, please? She's downstairs making breakfast, and I'm upstairs watching you. Her name is Marcella. Hello, Marcella! There you go. I hope she heard me. Best I can do at this time of night, as it is now 8:45 p.m. here in Thailand. I got to be careful. We got neighbors, so I can't go too loud. Go ahead. I'll let you get the next one.
What is the best beach to visit when I arrive next month? Here in Thailand, Koh Samui.
Koh Samui is a beautiful island. It's got beautiful beaches. I like Koh Larn too.
I still like Koh Samui. The white sand, the
Mm.
color of the ocean. Oh no, we haven't been in Krabi, but Krabi looks nice in a picture.
Phuket was nice beaches too.
Phuket is nice
Yeah.
too, but you know,
Yeah.
I like Koh
Jomtien and
Samui.
Pattaya beaches are beautiful beaches. You're not going to get the crystal clear water here, but they are beautiful beaches. If you want the crystal clear water, the closest place to where we are is Koh Larn.
Larn.
You can go to Bali High Pier in Pattaya. You can jump on one of the boats that go across to the island. And I think it's like 35 baht to get on the boat there, which is $1. That's what it equates to, $1 one way. And you can spend the day on the island there. They even got hotels. You can stay the night there if you want. And you just pay another dollar to get back, 35 baht. And it's fantastic. We've been there several times, and it is crystal clear water.
Yeah, but
and great food there too.
I was still gonna say it's Koh Samui for me.
Koh Samui is your favorite so far?
Yes, and you know what? In Koh Samui, they have the what do you call it? The full moon party. They have full moon party in Koh Samui.
It wasn't at Koh Samui, honey. It was.
No, you were gonna take the boat, and then they will gonna take the boat will gonna take you to this like a small island, and then that's where they do the full moon party.
I think that was Koh Phangan, the name of the island where they have the full moon island.
Yeah, maybe.
And also, we went scuba diving in Koh Tao too, didn't it?
Yeah,
we liked
Koh
that.
Tao,
that was beautiful water.
Yeah, the baby sharks.
Yeah, we swam with the baby sharks.
Oh,
yeah,
that is beautiful in there. Let's go back.
Only small like that. Yeah, not too big at all.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll let you do them.
Hi to you both, Chrissy. Oh yeah, I heard you got back. You're back. Good to see you back. Glad you enjoyed the cruise. See you around the complex. Yeah, I heard you're back.
Yeah. I saw him out by the pool when I went to go pay the electric and water bill. And fantastic guy. He brought me some salt and vinegar potato chips from England, from a company called Walker's. And to me, they make the best salt and vinegar potato chips. And he brought me back a whole 6-pack. So thank you, Chris Champion. Thank you for that. Really, really appreciated it. I missed them when I was in England last time. That was one of the things I missed about England, was their salt and vinegar potato chips.
Sarlina A. Hi, Coop and Darlene. Welcome back. Bali is my origin of birth. Growing up there, I love Bali. Moved to Thailand when I was 9, but here's the thing. Where would I live and retire? Jomtien, of course. I told you, while we're walking at the market, I was like, I think Sarlina is an Indonesian.
She's in Indonesia, but I didn't know she was from Bali originally.
Yeah, and we says like maybe she's in the city, like in Jakarta.
I said to Darlene, it's a shame we couldn't upload a video, because I was hoping that if she was in Bali, we'd meet up with her and have a coffee with her, as we like meeting up with our subscribers. And it would have been really nice. And Passport Bro was also in Bali. It would have been nice to meet him, but I think he left at the end of November. We got there on New Year's Eve. So, yeah, it would have been great. She could have shown us some of the highlights in Bali that we missed. We couldn't find AC. We went everywhere, Sarlina. What is it with Bali and AC? We went to KFC just to get a cold drink, and in the KFC, it was hotter than it was outside because they said they don't turn on the AC. We went to a mall down the southern end of Bali, and it was half indoor, half outdoor mall. And even the indoor part did not have AC. And we got an iced coffee, and the iced coffee was lukewarm. It didn't get cold till we got down to the last sip at the bottom, and they filled the glass all the way with ice.
But I saw that they're lining up for churros, something like that, churros, and I want to try it. The churros, but I'm really, really, really hot. It's like the long thing like this. It looks like a fries, but it's long like this. And a lot of people are lining up in there, and I want to try it. When I told you that, I would just get a look over there because I want to try this churros. Yeah. But it's really hot, so I couldn't stand it.
Starlina, what is churros? Have you heard of churros? I've never heard of churros. I don't know what churros is. I couldn't tell you.
They're lining up in there.
Oh, so you saw a long line and thought, oh well, it must be good. I want to try it too.
Yeah, but it's just hot. That's why I move out from
Oh, the
there.
sweat was pouring off us. We're literally covered in sweat, and we're trying to drink this iced coffee, and it's lukewarm, even though the glass was full of ice. It was just so hot out there. Because Bali is actually 6 degrees south of the equator, for those that don't know, and Thailand is 8 degrees north of the equator. It's a little bit more humid in Bali than it is in Thailand. And boy, did we feel it. Then we weren't used to that when we
Yeah,
went.
and thank you for AIS. We because
Mm.
we what do you call this? We we bought that roaming package.
Yeah, before we
Yeah,
left.
so we can use it on everywhere we were gonna do. So we don't have to buy the SIM card and then put, of course, SIM card on that country and then put internet.
Mm.
AIS works
It was
great.
a godsend.
It is.
And it was cheap too. It's like $35.
It's like
Th-
3,000 baht
no, it wasn't that much,
because
honey.
it's for 40 days because it's packaged.
Oh, yes, because we got the 70 gigabyte one,
Yes,
didn't we?
it's
So we
like,
could call home and stream.
yeah,
Yeah, and
and
say
it's
Merry
it works
Christmas and
really,
Happy
really,
New Year to
really,
our family.
really,
Yeah,
really
so we
great.
did.
And then you will just gonna tick where which country do you want to avail it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it was like $90 for 40 days
40 days.
and 70 gigabyte, which
Yeah,
excellent deal in
yeah, and
my
it
mind.
works, and it is better than the internet in the ship.
Yeah, it is better than the internet on the ship. I love the ship. It was fabulous. I would sail with cruise with Norwegian Cruise Line again in a heartbeat. The only downside was we upgraded to the highest internet package and ended up paying $600 each, just so we can get streaming service, so we could be able to do some live streams and also upload some videos. And we paid for it, and the best speed we can get was 5 meg. I swear to God, folks, hand on the Bible, it was 5 meg. The best speed we can get, upload and download, was like 10 meg. And we couldn't do anything with it. To me, it reminded me of dial-up. Back in the old day, AOL, and all we got every time was the little spinning wheel. I was struggling to watch YouTube to see what was going on with Bitcoin, because I had a bet with Brooke about Bitcoin,
Yes,
where it was going to be on New Year's Eve.
yeah, and it's worse when we're on sale
Mm.
because it's just like relying on the satellite of the country we're going to, of course.
Yeah.
And when we're on sale, it's really, really, really hard. I was watching this YouTube video, and I just paused it. I paused it for like an hour. So the line will gonna move. So because I want to watch it continuously.
Yeah.
And it's like it just move a little bit like this.
Yeah, it was terrible. But I don't understand it in today's day and age, because we have Starlink. Okay, Starlink covers the whole planet now. Elon Musk did a fantastic job. And why can't the cruise ships have Starlink? Everybody's got a fantastic speed then. You can get it in the middle of Africa, Starlink.
Maybe the newest ship will gonna have
and
it.
yeah, they didn't have it on the ship. I was extremely disappointed with it. That was my only pet peeve, beside the lumpy bed. But next time we go, I'll definitely ask for a topper on it. I'll definitely ask for a topper.
The stops are very nice.
Yeah.
From cleaners to...
Oh, it was very clean. The food was excellent. Yeah, I had a fantastic time. I didn't let those two things get me down. I absolutely enjoyed it.
Yes.
And Expired Passport Bros says, can't beat the coffee in Jomtien, the 7-Eleven opposite Kiss restaurant. Yeah, we know Kiss restaurant right there at Rumpole Market. Fabulous place. And yeah, 7-Eleven does great coffee over here too. Our favorite here is espresso, but our favorite coffee place is Amazon. Thai coffee. I love it.
Oh my God. I miss Amazon while we're
away.
I missed Amazon.
Well, we had a Starbucks on a cruise ship.
Yeah, but Starbucks,
you had your hot chocolate that you like.
Yeah, but I'm not that big on Starbucks. It's for me before, I'm just buying it because you look cool when you're on Starbucks. But it doesn't really taste that good. And then you will gonna put an extra shot of caramel, extra shot of espresso.
Yeah. Dennis L sends a $5 super thanks. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Really appreciate
Thank
that.
you for shouting out the old ball and chain. She loves it.
Don't call
Shout
her
it
old ball
again.
and chain. I swear to God, you'll never get here. You know, you'll go missing, and everybody, what happened to Dennis L? He used to be on here all the time. I ain't seen him for like 9 years. Don't call her that, buddy. Expired passport, bro. Balinese traffic is horrendous. Roads very narrow.
Oh my God.
I gotta say, the worst traffic we saw was Vietnam.
No,
Okay.
Bali.
No,
Bali.
the motorbikes in Vietnam.
Yeah, but it's moving. But Bali,
Uh-huh.
Balinese traffic,
It was
it's not
standstill.
moving.
Yeah, it was. Well, it's a small island. You can literally drive around all Bali in 4 hours. The whole circumference of Bali is what the tour driver told us.
Vietnam's traffic is better than Bali. I'm telling
But
you.
in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, there's a population of 10 million people, and there's 9 million motorbikes.
And it's
oh my God!
it's the traffic lights working because there's cars going here, then there's cars going here, and then going here and going here, and then you're trying to cross the road. It was like, oh my God!
Yeah, it was horrendous. I gotta say. Jerry Hart says a churro is a fried dough pastry that is then rolled in cinnamon sugar. I believe its origin is from Mexico. Oh,
because it's
dough with cinnamon sugar.
It's long like this, but it's really it's real thin, but it's long like this, and it's like brown. Yeah, and
you should have tried it.
I want to.
I gave you the money to go over there. I sat there at the coffee shop.
Yeah, you're sitting at a coffee shop because we already got the drinks.
Yeah.
And then I told you that I was just gonna go over on the other side because I'm really looking over my shoulder because of the churro that the people are lining up, and I want to try it, but it's just really hot.
Oh, by the way, guys, I got to give a shout out to Vietnam. Their coffee, wow, very good coffee in Vietnam. If you never tried Vietnamese coffee, you got to try it. They got 2 different types of Vietnamese coffee. One's a sour one, which I didn't try, and then the other one, which is a nice strong coffee like espresso. I absolutely loved it. It was really, really good. Very good Vietnamese coffee. I got to give them that. So Buddy was absolutely right. Buddy, one of our subscribers here, he said, you got to try the Vietnamese coffee. And I did. It was good. Tommy Lee says churros like Zappolis.
What is it?
Zappoli, same thing as what he just described there. Yeah.
Next time I saw that churro, I will going to try that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will not get.
If we ever get a chance to get back to Bali, I'd like to see the other side.
The other side, and the other side of Vietnam, the Vietcong, because apparently that's better.
Yeah, up northern Vietnam. I'd like to go back.
How often did you and the missus have to change SIM cards for your phones? We didn't change any SIM cards at all because we
took out the roaming package.
We got the AIS roaming package, and then you had to take all those countries that you are gonna go to, and it will gonna work in there.
Yeah. We got the roaming package, so it was fantastic. Didn't even have to worry about it. We had data everywhere we went.
Yes.
The only place that we found that had 5G other than Thailand was Singapore. Bali did not have 5G. No. It had 4G, and when we were in Vietnam, like it was 3G.
Yes.
So there you go. Those were the internet speeds that we experienced while we were out there.
Yeah.
The different
maybe
connectivity.
Because we're using AIS.
It doesn't matter because you go on to their local network. Yeah.
But it's brilliant, that roaming package that we got.
Yeah, I'd definitely do it again.
Yeah.
It was a lifesaver. Expired passport, bros, $600 each. Did I hear that correctly? Yes, $600 each is what we paid for the streaming service, so we could do it on both phones. So that way we could do a live stream with y'all. We had to have 2 setups. We even brought the laptop with us so we can do live streams and stuff like that. But we paid the maximum to get the best speed, and the best speed that we got, brother, was 5 meg upload. 10 meg download, so it was horrendous.
Yeah, even on the video call, it's like blurred.
Yeah. I tried calling my mom on there to say Merry Christmas, and all I could see was pixels. It was not a very good quality, I gotta admit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you do this. I just want to get a drink, honey. One second.
Cheerios. Oh, no, she just thought it's Cheerios. It's churros. Oh, you mean churros? Yeah, that is just a fried dough. Pretty good. Yeah, because I saw a lot of people lining up for that churros. Churros. I don't know how do you pronounce it. Tommy Lee, did you try the cat poop coffee? What?
Wait, hang on. Let me see.
Cat poop
Did you try
coffee?
the cat poop coffee, civet coffee in Vietnam? Very expensive coffee. No, I didn't try that one. I don't know what it was called. But they,
It's just like it just says Vietnamese brewed coffee
yeah,
because we went to Coffee Bean.
uh-huh,
Yeah, and it's there
yeah,
different kind of coffee.
yeah, and it was really, really good. I liked
Yeah.
it.
Because Coffee Bean, we love it in the Philippines, the Coffee Bean and tea leaf. And then when we were at the coach
Mhm.
on the bus, we saw it by the window of the bus. So
Yeah.
we going back there when they drop us at the market because we're doing our excursion like Singegi on your own, like in Bali, like Saigon on your own.
Mm.
We're not doing the highlights because of course when you choose the like Saigon highlights, they will just gonna take you to like in a temple, in
Or
a
a market.
museum, or a market. But
Yeah.
we chose it. We were gonna do it on our own because we want to experience it on our own.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted to see what we wanted to see rather than what they
Yeah.
wanted to show you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lost Boy, another regular. Welcome back. He says, "What's up, guys? Checking in from Chiang Mai. Hope your cruise was fun." Oh, wow, you're out here in Thailand now, Lost Boy. Let us know when you're heading over to Jomtien. We're going to have another meet and greet a little bit later this month. Maybe this Friday coming or the next Friday. I got to get in touch with Fraser and work out the details. But we've got quite a few subscribers that have come out in December and January, and they're eager to meet up. So we're going to try and schedule another meet and greet. Shoot me an email. Let me know when you're going to be over here, and we'll try and work out a meet and greet when you're going to be here. It'd be great to finally meet you in person, brother.
Tommy Lee, hey Darlene, how was shopping in Malaysia? Can you type that again so maybe Cooper will gonna hear that because
what
we
I missed?
hadn't been in Malaysia.
We didn't go to Malaysia. No, we went to Singapore. So I think that's what he meant. Singapore. How was shopping in Singapore, honey?
Shopping in Singapore.
Mm.
Shopping in Singapore.
Yeah.
I don't really like it. It's too expensive. But we shop at Universal Studio. And oh my god, we went to the Hershey's World. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm in heaven.
Yeah, we went to Hershey's World, and they had a Reese's World there.
And a Reese's World.
And I love Reese's, and they actually had diabetic Reese's and diabetic Hershey's with zero sugar. So I got quite a few of them for
and then
myself.
we just shop in there without thinking where will we gonna put the things, because that time when we went to Universal Studio, we already checked out from the hotel, and then we just put our things on the storage of the hotel, because our plan is when we come back, we're just gonna take it and then go direct to the airport, straight to the airport for our flight that night. And we just shop, and we didn't think of where will we gonna put those things because our bag is already full.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And my experience in shopping in Singapore, very, very high class. Okay.
Yes.
It had all the top designer brands there, way more than we can afford. Darlene, we bought so many souvenirs. Darlene wanted to buy a small suitcase so we can bring all the souvenirs back with us. And we went in the mall and we were trying to find
The cheapest
just the
one.
cheapest suitcase we could find. And the cheapest that we found was something like
1,000.
3,000 US dollars. And I was like, my God, does it come with, a plasma screen TV in it, it's a handle made
No,
of
because
gold or something, but
no,
nope.
because what is it is that mall that connects to Marina Bay Sands.
Uh-huh.
The Marina Bay Sands is one of the
Top five
top
hotels
five
in the world.
hotels
Yeah.
in the world, and the mall that connects to it is a luxury mall where you will gonna see those Louis Vuitton, Chanel,
Yeah.
Prada.
Uh-huh.
So that's why the prices is like that.
Mm.
But we went to like normal mall. Yeah, we went to a normal mall.
Yeah, we
and
went to a
it's
couple of normal
it's
malls,
still
and they were nice.
expensive.
But
It's
not the
still
high end malls, but we
yeah.
went to a couple of normal malls.
Yeah, and
I call it.
the Jewel Mall by the airport.
That
Oh my
was
God,
nice.
it's awesome.
That was an awesome mall.
Yeah.
And what I also saw, sorry, honey, what I also saw that I haven't seen anywhere in Asia was a Carl's Jr.
Oh, they have it.
They got
there.
a Carl's
In
Jr. in
Singapore.
Malaysia. And
In
I was
Malaysia, in
really,
Singapore.
Singapore. And I was really looking forward to having the Carl's Jr. I love their hamburgers, by the way. But unfortunately, it was closed. So I guess it opens like 6 o'clock at night or something like that. And we missed it because we had plans for the night.
But I love it. I love
the Sky
Singapore.
Lounge.
There's no traffic.
Yeah.
There's no motorbike. And what I notice is like you were gonna ride in a taxi, and the yellow box, the traffic lights, and then there's yellow box.
Yellow box
The
junction,
yellow
yeah.
box. Even there's no traffic, they will gonna stop before it and then drove again.
Yeah.
They were gonna stop for a bit and drove again. They're very disciplined.
Yeah, and I did not see a single motorcycle in Singapore. Not one motorcycle, which is very odd for Asia, because you see them all over Asia. There's more motorcycles than cars. Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
All I can say.
Expired Passport Bro sends us a $5 super sticker. Thank you for that, Expired Passport Bro. Really, really appreciate it. We're running out of funds. We're trying to do everything for everyone, and it's dipping deep into my wallet. So those little super thanks and coffees are really, really appreciated. Malcolm Hawkins says, really great coffee in Bali is Kopi Luwak.
What is that?
Kopi Luwak. Never heard of it.
In Bali.
Bali.
We didn't try coffee.
We did. We had the iced coffee, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
Oh, I got you that frappuccino.
Oh, you got me a frappuccino,
and
was it?
I just got a mojito.
Yeah. It was good though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Lost Boy, see you in mid-February. I bought the coffee creamer. Laughing out loud. Champion. Thank you so much. I cannot get my diabetic coffee creamer here anywhere in Thailand. I've looked at all the expat supermarkets and asked them, and they said they can't get it either. So some subscribers of mine, whenever they go home and for vacation, they bring me back diabetic coffee creamer. So thank you so much for that, Lost Boy. Really, really appreciate it, brother. And looking forward to meeting you in February. Jerry says, a bit more on churros. In Mexico, it is frequently served with a Mexican hot chocolate, which is slightly thicker consistency, almost like a syrup, which you then dunk your churro into as you eat it. Okay.
Can we go to Mexico?
I've been to Mexico several times.
I haven't been.
Well, I mean, living in Arizona and California, both at states, and I lived in Texas for a little while, all border Mexico. So it was very easy. You drive across the border and drive back across. Back then, now it's a lot stricter. And you didn't even need a passport. You just drove across, drove back, and showed your California driver's license, and that was it. But now it's a lot stricter. But yeah, I've been to Tijuana, and I've been to quite a few places down in Mexico. Even went down as far as Mexico City. I never saw that, Jerry, but I'm sure my wife would like to try it and tell me what the experience is like. One place I would like to go in Mexico that I've never been to is Cancun, which is right down on the southern end of Mexico, part of the Bahamas. So I'd love to go to Cancun. My sister went there and said it was absolutely fantastic. Kopi Luwak is cat poop coffee. Is it really? I've heard that they make this coffee from cat poop, and it's not a joke. It's really serious. They make this coffee
Really?
from cat poop, and it's very expensive. It's almost as expensive as caviar, yeah, which are fish eggs. Okay. And I've heard of this for years. I've never tried it. I've never wanted to try it.
Why didn't we know it before we went there? So we should have chased this cat poop
I've heard
coffee.
it for years. I just don't know where they
Oh, why
sell it.
didn't you
But
tell
now
me?
I know. So have you tried it, Tommy? Did you try it? Let us know in the comments what you thought. Did you drink the cat poop coffee there? Well, and have you ever been to Singapore or
Maybe the reason
Vietnam and
why
tried it?
it's kopi luwak is like what you're gonna drink it and that's why it's kopi luwak. I don't
Maybe that's what you the sound you make. I don't know. I've never tried it. Maybe one of our subscribers have tried it. I've never tried it.
Oh, he says he did.
Does he wear? Oh yes, it's very smooth. Okay. I gotta ask Tommy, did you have shitty breath for a while afterwards? Yeah.
Is it
Hats
really
off.
a cat poop?
Yeah,
Maybe it's
it's made
just a
from
name.
no, it's made from cat poop.
Really?
Cat poop coffee with caffeine mixed. Yeah, it's supposed to be sort of like a delicatessen. It's a very expensive coffee.
It's their delicacies because you know cat poop is even if you put it under the soil, it will gonna smell.
Yeah,
Does it smell?
I have no idea. And he says, no, he did not have shitty breath. And Dave Stewart said, I tried it in Indonesia. Nothing special. Cats eat and poop out the coffee beans. So they feed the coffee beans to the
Okay.
cats, and then they poop them out, and then they make coffee from it.
So that's the only thing that those cats are eating.
I have no idea.
Coffee beans.
Yeah.
And then so they can poop it again.
Yeah.
Is that it? I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean, if you can eat balot, I'm sure you can have cat poop coffee.
I don't eat balot. I just eat the yellow thing. But if balot in the Philippines, apparently they have it in Vietnam, but they're selling it, but it's they're hiding it. You have to ask for it.
Yeah. So what balot is, folks, for those of you that don't know, is it's a duck egg that is actually has the embryo inside, and they save it for like 16 days.
Yes.
And then they put a hole in it and they put some vinegar in it and they suck it out, including the bones and the feathers. And they eat it like that. I couldn't do it. I've seen many people do it.
You will not gonna suck the embryo inside.
Your brother Dennis does.
No, you will gonna open it, and then of course you're gonna put it in a bowl so you can.
I saw people just sucking it.
No, they're just sucking the soup inside.
It was the embryo fluid.
Yes, the like the liquid.
Yeah.
The liquid inside.
The embryo fluid, yes.
And then you will gonna open it, you're gonna put it in the bowl and then remove the embryo.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It made me feel sick to my stomach just even thinking about it. Yeah, when we were in the Philippines. And Tommy Lee says it's a special cat. It very well is. Yeah, it very well is. Laughing out loud, he says. They clean the beans, guys. Well, you know where they just came from, Tommy. I don't know. I couldn't do it. Hats off to you for trying it. I don't know if I really would. I think I'd probably be sick before I even tried it. I got a weak stomach, folks.
So
I really have.
So I mean, the cat will gonna eat it, and then when they poop it, it's still a beans. They didn't digest it, or
maybe the beans don't get digested. And then they just wash it.
And then they will gonna clean because
then they clean it, and then they make coffee with it. They grind them down.
Maybe that's the case.
Yeah, maybe that's the case.
We should have tried it.
You try it.
I will.
Okay, you try it. I'll buy it. You try it.
I will. Tony Lee Brick. I know Coke and Pepsi are worldwide, but is Dr. Pepper in Thailand?
Yes. Dr. Pepper is here. And also one thing that I haven't seen since I was a kid, but they got it everywhere over here. Grape Fanta. Do y'all remember grape and orange Fanta? Yeah, they got it here. They sell it at the Big C supermarkets. You can buy it there all day long. And they do have Dr. Pepper. And they even have Diet Dr. Pepper. I've seen that here too on the shelves, Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper. The only soda that I haven't seen here that I wish they had was the sugar-free Mountain Dew. I haven't seen it here, and they don't even have the normal vat Mountain Dew in Thailand, unfortunately. But yep, they definitely have Dr. Pepper here. Dennis L. Hey, we're eating breakfast. Gross. Hey, don't blame me. Blame Tommy. He brought it up.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, folks. And sorry to Dennis's wife that's downstairs that I gave a shout out to if she's hearing this conversation as well. And guys, there's no more questions. You want us to end the live stream right now? 1 hour, 20 minutes. Up to you. It's your time as well. Any questions, pop them into the comments. If not, we're going to have to wrap up early. And Tommy Lee says, hey, guys, just wondering, the condo where you live allows Airbnb rentals?
Apparently, yes, because we bumped into this Canadian couple last night before we go upstairs on Fraser's.
Yeah.
And they're staying on Dusit Grand
Park
1.
The one opposite
and
us.
They got it from Airbnb.
They got it from Airbnb.
Yes.
Yeah, they said. And yeah, it was ironic because they arrived here the day before yesterday, and Thursday, and they saw that we'd done a couple of meet and greets there, and that's where people go and eat. The expats that are in our community that enjoy meeting up, we go there and eat regularly. And so they decided to go there and try the food. And next thing you know, as we're walking up the steps, they're coming down. It's like, hey, Cooper, we know you. We subscribe to you. We moved next door to you, by the way.
And they got it from Airbnb. So maybe yes.
Yeah. So yeah, look on Airbnb there, and hopefully, Tommy, you'll see it. It's called Dusit Grand Park 2, where we live. Dennis L, no way. We love you. Don't go. Keep the comments coming in. And because we're running out of what else to tell you guys.
It's the stomach acids of the civet cut. How do you...
That changes the flavor of the beans.
And after it's passed by the cat, they are washed. I will gonna try it.
Okay.
Yeah, I will gonna try it.
You try it? Okay.
Because if it's they're known for it, you have to try it.
Okay. There you go.
But I will not gonna try the alligator and what is that? Those outside here, the worm and
the cockroaches and the crickets. You don't want to try them? They sell them here on Jomtien Beach Road in Pattaya. Yeah, you get the motorbikes that come by selling them. Yeah. And Tommy Lee says, be better. Start rambling. You owe me 3 weeks of live. I don't owe you nothing. NCL does. I'll put it on the cruise ship. Dennis L, I was only kidding. I'll take more than that to offend me. All right. Thank you, brother. Hey, 49 watching and only 14 likes. Please hit the thumbs up. Yes, please. If you're here on the live stream, hit the thumbs up. It's really appreciated. It helps boost the channel.
Oh, yeah.
So YouTube puts it out to more people to watch it, and we get more great people like you on here, and we have a great chat.
Yeah, and
what's that, honey?
We will gonna be back on the videos again starting Monday. It's just that after we arrive from our vacation, it feels like we need another vacation from our vacation because
we were exhausted. We were exhausted. We did a lot on that
and then we got sick when we're on the vacation. So it's like, oh my God.
Yeah. So we're going to be making a lot more videos coming up. Brian Free says, hey, Coop and Darlene, thanks for the advice on Bolt. You're very welcome. Bolt is fantastic. I love Bolt out here. It's very cheap. You download the app. It's like Uber, and you can go anywhere you want on it, and it is extremely, extremely cheap compared to the West. We can go from our place to the supermarket and stuff like that. We used it when we first got out here to Thailand, and it was like $3 return trip to the supermarket and back for a total of $3. Can't beat both out here in Thailand. It's very, very cheap. Sarlina A says the beans are well clean, guys. You just go through a palm civet cat system before doing it. It says it adds flavor. It's an old custom in Indonesia. Okay. Okay. Have you tried it, Sarlina? Let us know in the comment down below if you actually tried it yourself and how's it taste. 1 to 10. Give me a rating. Tommy Lee, where are the videos on Bali? We didn't shoot any video on Bali as I was sick as a dog. I'd taken some anti-sickness medication, and it really didn't do a lot for me. So unfortunately, we didn't get to film anything on Bali. We took quite a few pictures, though.
Yes, and it's like when we do it on our own on our third day in Indonesia in Bali, we do it on our own. It's like I feel like I want to get out from here. I just want to go back to the ship.
Because
That's how
you wanted the aircon.
yeah, because it's really hot. So
It was
it's like
super hot.
I really want to go back to the ship.
Yeah, one thing that I definitely missed.
Yeah, that's why we didn't even make any videos. And then the internet sucks, so we're just gonna enjoy our vacation. We're not gonna make any videos.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
by the way, talking about videos, there's not going to be a video tomorrow from Brooke Schneider as he forgot what he was that we were doing it this week.
Morning.
Is he coming to do it tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to do it tomorrow morning. We'll get it edited and get up tomorrow night. He's got a lot to talk to you about Bitcoin. What's going on with Bitcoin and why it's going down instead of up after it's hit the ETF. So look out for that one. Very informative information. Dennis L. can do a video of what you should bring to Thailand and what you shouldn't because it's already available in Thailand. A top 10 list. Yeah, I could do that. What you should bring to Thailand and what you shouldn't. There are some medications that you can't bring to Thailand as they're considered narcotics. Any medication that's hallucinogenic cannot bring to Thailand, unfortunately. You can get deported straight away before you even get out of the airport terminal. So, yeah, I could do one very informative video on that. Good idea, Dennis. Go ahead, honey.
Bijan Payne, glad you enjoyed your honeymoon. Welcome back and happy 2024 from Jom Tien. I may start attending meetups. I brought in the new year in Angeles City.
Oh, in the Philippines. Okay, so he was in the Philippines at the new year. So did he say he's in Jomtien now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. What we do, Bijan, is we post the meetups in the Facebook group. So if you haven't already joined the Facebook group, here's how you do it very easily. Click the thumbs up on any video, hit the subscribe button. We get notified, apply to join the Facebook group. The group's there in the banner down below. Cooper's Thai Adventure Community on Facebook. It asks you 4 easy questions. First one, are you a subscriber? Yes, I just subscribed. This is my YouTube name. Whatever, and we'll check it and verify it, and you're straight in the group. And we post all the details in there whenever we have meet and greets or fun events that we go out with the subscribers with.
Brian Free, we are the Canadian couple from last night. Nancy found out how to get rid of credit card from Bolt. Ah, okay.
I thought you helped Nancy do that.
Yeah,
last night. Were you able to do it for her?
No, I just told her to choose the cash from now on and remove the
credit card details.
Credit card details,
yeah.
But I don't know how to. So she says she's gonna figure it out, and maybe she already figured it out.
Yeah, for those of you that are thinking about coming over to Thailand, here's a good tip for you. Credit cards are seldomly used over in Thailand. The only places that will really accept credit cards here tend to be malls and big restaurant chains that will accept them here. Most of the retailers out here will not accept them, and if you try and use a credit card at the market, you know, you're not going to get anywhere, you know, or on the bus or on a taxi or something like that.
And why will you gonna use your credit card? It has a 3% charge.
3% charge for your credit card, out here in Thailand. So our advice is simple.
Just use cash.
Use cash. It's the easiest way. Take it out the ATM here in Thailand. and use it that way. If you bring a currency over, exchange it at TT currency here in Jomtien and Pattaya, the big yellow ones. Be careful because some of them look like they're TT and they're not. The ones that are TT have the big double T symbol there, and they are the cheapest by far and give you the best exchange rate. So,
and or if you already have a bank account,
mhm.
bank account here in Thailand, just put money in there so you will not, you will gonna be from free from charge of ATMs if you use, because of course if you use your ATM card, your credit card or your debit card in the ATM machines here, it has a charge 220 baht. So, and
Yeah.
then if you use your credit card, 3%. If you use your card, debit card and credit card at the malls or something, it's 3%. Even in the restaurant, 3%.
Yeah.
So if you already have a bank account here in Thailand, just put money in it and then you just use your bank.
Or Wise is a good idea too.
Yeah, Wise.
Yeah. And Brian, thank you for introducing yourself to us. It was great to meet you yesterday at Fraser's. They've only been in Thailand for I think 48 hours now, 72 hours, somewhere around there, and it's the first time in Thailand, both of them, and they look pretty exhausted. So they almost missed their plane. They told us because they had to run across the airport to get to their terminal.
Yeah,
So welcome to Thailand. Hope you guys are feeling well rested now and over your jet lag. And it'd be great to see you guys again when we have our next meet and greet. Dave Stewart, is high season busy? Many tourists in Jomtien Pattaya now.
Yes.
It is busy, but it's not as busy as it was pre-COVID. I got to put that out there. It's about 60% of the volume of what it was pre-COVID. So it's down 40% from what it was. And so it's a little bit of breath of fresh air. Jomtien's not as busy as Pattaya, by the way. Pattaya tends to get a lot more of the younger folks. Jomtien tends to get a lot more of the older folks that are retirement minded, of retirement age. So absolutely great place to come to, whether it's high season or low season. You're going to absolutely enjoy it.
Yeah, but for me, because it's like it's the first time for me to see this lots of people in here, because of course my first time here in Thailand is just a vacation like 2021 and it's COVID time.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of people. Then my second time here is when we retire here last March, and when we arrived here last March, it's like high season is almost finished, so there's the people is not that, there's not a lot of people. It's a lot of people, but it's not like this. And then low season came, and then you see that it's so quiet.
Oh, low season is the best season.
And then now that it's high season, so it's like I'm not used on seeing this area like this traffic. There's a lot of people. It's like so busy.
Yeah, and it's great in low season because all you have around here are the retirees, so you make a lot of great friends. Plus, 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 as I like to say. Brian says, looking forward to meeting people at next meetup. And you will. We normally get a good crowd at our meet and greets that we have. The last meet and greet we had was for my wife's birthday. We had over 100 people turn up. So it was a great event that we had at Palmies. And Darlene and I did a little bit of karaoke. And we filmed it live.
Yeah. Tommy Lee, oh, you guys need to post your notification earlier. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit late.
Yeah. Jerry says, is the government insurance for bank deposits issued per account or per depositor? Per account. Per account is the government insurance, and it's at 1 million baht. So if you got more than 1 million baht that you want to put in a Thai bank account, open 3-4 bank accounts and put 1 million in each, and then you don't have to worry about it, and it is fully insured. But the Kingdom of Thailand happens to be a very rich kingdom. The Thai king, I believe, is in the top 5 richest men in the world. So, yeah, it's very, very well protected out here. And I got to be honest, even during the big bank crisis that we had in the West with the Lehman Brothers and all that, I'm sure you all remember it. Thailand didn't have a single bank close. Not one has gone bankrupt since Thailand changed from Siam to Thailand. what was its name before it became Thailand. It was called Siam, and it has not had a single bank gone bankrupt. So the banks here are pretty well protected, and you're not going to have any problem with it. I've only got I've got 2 bank accounts here with the same bank, but I feel safe with my money here. I've never felt that I could lose it. And the bank I use is Bangkok Bank, so it's the national bank, sort of like Bank of America, that we have in England, or the Bank of Bank America. We have in America, Bank of England. You have in England. So they are the top banks, in my opinion, and very, very, very well protected. You don't have to worry about that too much, Jerry. But if you wanted the extra security and peace of mind, open several bank accounts. It doesn't. I think it costs what? What did it cost us at the bank to open the bank account? It was like 500 baht, $15 thereabouts. Yeah.
Yeah, like you were gonna pay.
And you get your ATM
No,
card on the
you
same
were
day.
gonna pay like when she told me, when she says if I want to open my own bank account, she says I just had to pay like 1,000 baht, but the 600 baht will gonna
be credited to your account.
my
Yeah.
account. Yes.
Yeah. So it was like $12 for you, 15 for me, because you would have been the second one to open the bank account, so you get a little bit of discount. Sarlina says, yes, I travel. It's actually, yes, I have. It's actually sweet, she says, and funny enough, it tastes like chocolate, a little like chocolate. Oh, my wife will love that. You shouldn't have said that.
Maybe it's gonna
She'll
be
drink
my
a
new
gallon of
hot
it.
chocolate.
Cat poop coffee. Knock it out, baby. Dennis says, is it possible to find out the list of banned prescription drugs? Yes, you can. You can go on Google it, and it'll give you the list of banned medications that are not allowed in Thailand. Just say banned medications in Thailand, and it'll give you the list on there. It'll pop you up with a Thai government website, and it tells you which ones are not allowed here in Thailand. It's only the ones that have the hallucinogenic effect.
Yeah, I think aspirin is banned here. You can't get aspirin in here.
You can't buy aspirin here, but it's not banned. I brought aspirin in many times. It's not banned. Yeah. Dave Stewart says, as tourists, I use credit card only for bookings on Agoda and Airbnb. Yes. Yeah, you can do that, Dave. But what I'm saying here is everything here is a lot more modern in the West. We have a thing on our bank apps. It's called Scan Pay. And basically, you scan the QR code and you pay it from your bank that way. And you put your PIN number in and your 2-step verification, and you pay it to the vendors that way. And you don't have to carry cash on you. It's so easy. I rarely have to go to the ATM machine because I just do everything with ScanPay. Even these private vendors that don't have the machines to take ATM, the little handheld things for credit cards or ATMs, they don't have them here. Everything's done in cash or ScanPay. And all Thai banks here have ScanPay, and it's a very easy way to do things. And you automatically get a message as soon as you pay something or somebody pays you. You automatically get a message on your phone that your balance has changed and by how much, so you can verify it as you do it. Absolutely great way of doing it. I wish they would have had that out in the West. Thailand seems to be a step ahead of the West in that, in my opinion. Tommy Lee says, I did some research regarding 7 Seas and your complex. Which one do you prefer? My complex. We've been to both. We looked at 7 Seas. We've actually made a video on 7 Seas d'Azur.
There's 2 7 Seas.
And we went to both of them. Only made a video of one.
The other one is Côte d'Azur. Côte d'Azur is better than the other 7 Seas, the old one, because it's like newer than the other 7 Seas. The Côte d'Azur is newer than the other 7 Seas. But the problem on the other 7 Seas, but it's nice, that 7 Seas, because they have the onsen.
They had the onsen, and they also have the shuttle service like we do.
Yeah,
we have a shuttle service here, and it's free of charge. You jump on the shuttle service. It's like 5 times a day, and it takes you to the beach road where you can get the bot bus. It takes you up to the
second road.
No. It takes you up to Sukhumvit Road where you can go to Big C for shopping, and also the Macro. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah. And then comes back around.
And the only problem is, it's far away. The 7 Seas Côte d'Azur.
Yeah.
Because it's like in Jomtien. So But there you have a
But they have the shuttle
still there.
service that takes you to Jomtien Beach Road,
Yeah.
which is fantastic
Yeah.
because there you can jump on the bus and go anywhere.
Yeah, but for convenience, this one is better.
Yeah, for convenience, we got the night market right next to us, Rumpel
You're just
Market.
gonna walk.
You got
and
immigration right
everything is
across from there, and then we got the beach. So very accessible
Yes.
to everything that's around us. That's why we like this one. Regarding banking, can you have a US dollar denomination Thai bank account? Yes, I do. I have a US dollar Thai bank account and I have a Thai baht bank account. I have both. And I was able to open them both, no problem. And I put my dollars in there. I wait till the baht, the dollar is strong against the baht, and then I transfer it over to the other account to get the better exchange rate.
But
What's that?
if you have a USD account here in Thailand, they don't have that. They don't have the dollar. You have to exchange it.
Oh, yeah, you can't take it out the ATM machine in dollar. No, of course not. But you can have a US dollar account. You can have a euro account. You can have British pound. You can have Australian dollar.
Yeah. No, I
Canadian.
mean like because we had a problem. We had a problem on US dollar account because Cooper wants to get dollar.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is the bank doesn't have a dollar.
That's right.
You can have a US bank account, but the bank doesn't have a dollars.
Yeah. So here was the thing, Tommy. I have the US dollar account, and we're going on an American cruise ship. So, well, what do you pay on an American cruise ship? US dollars. So I went to the bank and I said, hey, I want to take out, some US dollars from my US dollar account. They said, well, we don't actually hold US dollars in the bank, but we credit your account with US dollars. And if you want to withdraw it, you have to withdraw it in Thai baht. They don't actually hold US dollars at the bank. But they were nice enough to contact one of their other branches that did hold US dollars, and we were able to get it there. Yeah. And Dennis L. with the last comment for the night says, can you expound on ScanPay? Like, how do you get it on your phone? Sure, no problem, Dennis. Let me just bring it up here and try and hide my personal information on there, as I don't want anybody to see it. But what you do is you got an app here, and there you go. And it looks like that. That's my Bangkok Bank app. Now, ScanPay is this one here at the bottom. So all you do is just click on that, and then you get the camera come up. So with the camera, the other person's phone that you'd be transferring it to, they would click on this button here, and it would generate a QR code, and then you just scan that, and it goes directly out of your bank to theirs, or from their bank to yours, whichever one you're doing the transaction with. And it is absolutely fantastic. It's really, really easy. There is no problems with it, and it works great. It really does. It's a fantastic bit of kit. I love how it works. It's the best way I pay anything here in Thailand. So it's that easy to use. And I swear by it. I do. All the expats out here use it. When you get a retirement visa, it's actually mandatory that you open a Thai bank account, and you will have the same thing. The Bangkok Bank app, ScanPay, you can download it, and they'll set it up for you there at the bank. They'll actually download it for you, put it in English, so you can understand everything on it, and it's not in Thai and confuse the heck out of you. But you don't have to have a retirement visa to have a Thai bank account. You can actually open a Thai bank account here on a tourist visa, but you have to have a minimum of 21 days left on your tourist visa to be able to open a Thai bank account. And many of the agents will do that out here for you. There's Singh, he does the Thai bank account, and also TikTok services, they do a Thai bank account as well if you're on a tourist visa. So both of them are fantastic there, and they can do it on a tourist visa, and you're good as gold. So one way of doing it, and you can do internet banking on it, transfer from your bank in the States or wherever you are in the world straight into your Bangkok bank, and then avoid all those terrible ATM fees that we get out here as foreigners. Does ScanPay work only with a Thai bank account? Yes, it does. However, when we were in Vietnam, I did notice that they have scan pay there, but I didn't try if it would work from Thai into Vietnamese dong. But I did notice that they
But you
have
know
the
what?
scan pay feature over
You
there.
know what? Because we have Gcash.
Excuse me.
We have Gcash in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's now it's like this now. You see, it says it has a peso here. It's okay because I only have 930 pesos here. And then here at the bottom, there's a rate for Thai baht, and it says here. Shop in Thailand with Gcash. Just look for the Alipay logo when paying in store. So apparently, I can use this here, but I haven't tried. I will gonna
Yeah, you
try
can
it, and
use
I will gonna
Gcash
share
here
it
in
to you.
Thailand too. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's an app in the Philippines,
Mm.
and it converted on Thai baht. It's just like in our 8 months here.
Yeah.
It's just this one is just recently, like November or December.
Yeah.
When it converted like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So maybe.
No.
I will gonna try it and I'll
Remind me
share
tomorrow
it to you.
afternoon, honey. I got to go buy a couple of new vapes. Yeah. Tommy Lee, regarding diabetic creamers, which one do you recommend? The one I use, I'll actually go get it and show it to you there, Tommy.
And that Gcash, you can also use ScanPay there. We use that in the Philippines for QR code. So maybe I
Get
can
back
use
here.
it here too, and I will gonna share it to you.
Yeah. Now, what I use, Tommy, is I use Coffee Mate, and as you can see there, the green label at the top, sugar-free, and this is French vanilla. And then also Coffee Mate makes another one, hazelnut there, sugar-free. But I can't get them in Thailand for love of money. So subscribers of mine that around the world say they've got them in their country. When they come here, they bring me some, and I'm more than happy to pay them for them. I don't expect nothing for free from y'all, but that is what people have been bringing me, and it's absolutely great because there's zero sugar in there, and I can't have milk in my coffee as it spikes my sugar. So I use the diabetic one there, which is made by Coffee Mate, and it's absolute zero sugar in it, and I like the flavors. That's what I use.
Okay.
Peter Phillips, what happens if you don't have an internet connection regarding ScanPay? All the cell phones out here that you use, if you go with AIS, is 5G. You're going to have an internet connection. We've traveled all over Thailand, Peter. We've gone all over to the islands, the far islands, and we even went out on a jet ski about 10 miles off the coast of Thailand, 15 kilometers thereabouts. And it was a remote island. Nobody lives there. And I still had 5G signal on the cell phone. So absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and that, like what we said earlier, we use that SIM card to
all over Asia,
Vietnam, Indonesia, Singapore.
And never had a connection.
Thai SIM card.
Using a Thai SIM card and had absolutely no problem. So you're not going to worry about that. You're not going to be in an area where even in the middle of Bangkok with all the big skyscrapers, I had 5G. In Philippines, I was in the middle of Manila and I had zero signal on my phone. My wife's trying to call me and she can't get through to me. I had zero signal. But here in Thailand, the infrastructure is fantastic. They got these cell phone places all over, these towers all over the place. And you got constant, excellent signal wherever the heck you go. I've never come across a place in Thailand yet that I've been to that we didn't have a signal. Yeah.
It's only in the ship.
I did go down to 4G a couple of times in Thailand, out in the rural parts of Thailand, but it was still decent internet speeds of 50 meg plus.
Yeah, even in Koh Chang Island, we have signal.
Even in Koh Chang Island, we had a signal there of 50 meg, which was fantastic.
We went to the waterfalls and we still have signals.
In the middle of the jungle, we got a signal. So, fantastic. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
And Dennis L says, can you please show what the top icon looks like? I have Bolt and Grab already downloaded. Please show what the app icon looks like. Which app are you talking to about, Dennis?
For the ScanPay, it's Bangkok Bank.
Bangkok Bank.
It comes with your bank.
It comes with the bank. Yes. And it looks like a blue leaf. I'll bring it up here on the phone if that's what you're
Yeah,
referring
you were
to.
gonna have it if you already have an account, of course.
You'll see there where the number 3 is, that one right there, and it's like a blue leaf, and that is the Bangkok Bank app.
Yes, when you
Yep.
already have.
Well, you can download it now. It's just you wouldn't be able to do anything with it until you open a bank account. But yeah, it is a blue leaf there, and it's called Bangkok Bank is the name of the app. And you can find that on Apple Store and also on the Samsung to download.
Apple Pay. Yeah, Apple Store. Yes.
Apple Store, yeah, you find it on Apple Store, and the other one, what was it called on Samsung?
Play Store.
Play Store, yeah, they got it on both there. And Tommy Lee says, "I got you." He understands what I'm talking about with a diabetic creamer. And he says, "Have a great night and be happy, healthy, and safe." And thank you all for coming on and joining us. And Dennis L says, "Oh, okay, thank you. That's why we love you." So thank you for that also. And Malcolm Hawkins says, "Cheers for another great live. Missed it over the last few weeks, Mal and Katea. And I'm looking forward to having another race with you in a race car this time, which I don't have a lot of experience, and you do. I have more experience on karting. That's why I was lucky enough to beat you. But I think you're going to beat me when we go to the race cars and try it that way. I don't have a lot of experience.
I was watching you when you and Mal are racing. He's really on your ass, and
he was like, trying to overtake me so hard.
And then when he overtook you, and he was so happy.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. I had some idiot pulled their brakes in front of me. And Black Ops Al says, "Night, guys. Good night, Al, our neighbor. And take care, all of you. Hope to see you all on our next live stream Wednesday with Mr. Brooke Schneider. Also, we're going to be doing our live stream with Darlene every Saturday night as usual. And then we got plenty of videos that we're going to be uploading for the channel. So look out for that. Brooke's video is going to be tomorrow. Darlene just told me. And then we got Monday's video, which is on Singapore that we did in Singapore. And you'll be able to see what Singapore is like there and the hotel that we stayed in and how much we paid for it. Oh, my God. And Pete Johnson says, "Thanks for a great stream. Catch up with you all next week." Great. Thank you for that. And Dave Stewart, have a great weekend all. And you all, too, take care. Have a great weekend. We love you all. Can't wait to meet you all in person. And until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Take care. God bless you all. And stay tuned.
Good night, everybody.